Good morning, everybody. I'm delighted to be here at Queen's Park. As a young man 40 years ago, I worked in this building for the deputy premier at the time, Bob Welch. And my dad was a member and a minister, and I'm going to see his name upstairs. Ms. Barnes, how are you? MPP from Ajax, thank you for coming. Karen and I are going to be here for question period later today, and the minister reminds me that it's question period, not answer period. So we're delighted to be here. Listen, mental health is something we all have to talk about. And Lauren Cole, my good friend from Whitby, is here as well. Mental health doesn't care if you're black or white. Mental health doesn't care if you're gay or straight. Mental health doesn't care if you're a man or a woman. Mental health doesn't care if you're rich or poor. Mental health doesn't care if you're French or English. And mental health doesn't care if you're a conservative or even a liberal. It affects us all. And I think it's important that as we gather here in the seat of government, that we can begin a dialogue about the importance of mental health and to continue the conversation. Alex is my stepson, Karen's son. Alex died by suicide on April 1st, Easter Sunday, 2018. And Karen and I, from that very day, decided that we would honor Alex's name by being open about the circumstances of his passing. So we continue to be his voice in terms of the discussion about mental health. And it's so important that we have an opportunity to talk about mental health. You'll see the pictures of Alex, and he's not the face of mental health. This is a guy that was 27, life of the party, a good-looking young man, just engaged on his life journey. But mental health didn't know that. Mental health affected him to the point where he thought that he wasn't loved or it'd be better without him, and that makes no rational sense. So people with mental health challenges are in a troubled spot in their life. So I think it's important that we reach out to those in need. We reach out to a friend that you haven't heard from a couple days or a couple months or a couple years. It's so amazing that what can happen by offering to have a coffee with someone, or just picking up the phone, or even sending them a text. This is the new way of connecting, is sending them a text. And we got to bring down the barriers and the stigma about mental health. As I say, we're quite proud to say that Dad is battling cancer, but we don't have the same comfort level in saying Dad is battling depression or addiction or schizophrenia. So we just have to bring the barriers down. And I see my friend Mike here, Shoreham, who was at the Premier's Award last night. Congratulations on your nomination. This is a guy that has overcome mental health and depression. I heard his story last week at one of the Alex Monaghan mental health chats. This is a gentleman that did a world-class endeavor. He crossed all the Great Lakes on a paddle boat. I couldn't do it on a royal boat, Michael, so good for you. And what you did, paddling during the night. And he talked last week about the sun coming up. I remember what you were saying about we paddled at night and then the sun was coming up. And it brought new life, new energy, a new day. And I think our conversations about mental health have to bring a new day, a new path, a new feeling. So thank you everyone for being here today. Lauren Cole, there's breakfast here for 50 people, so I know you'll enjoy some breakfast. But Thank you all for being here. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for the community groups that have come. Thank you, Carrion, for agreeing to do the Alex Monaghan Mental Health Chats. The Mayor's Gala was, all of the proceeds of the gala this year went to mental health. The ACT team at Lake Ridge, to Wounded Warriors, which is head office in the Great Riding of Whitby, as well as the Royal Canadian Legions in Pickering and Claremont, as well as the Carrion Fenn Foundation. So thank you all for being here today. It means a lot that you journey down to Queen's Park so early in the morning. But enjoy your breakfast, enjoy your conversation, and remember his name. So thank you. God bless.